To Fox and Friends, over 140 Christians were killed in Nigeria by jihadists over the Christmas holiday, marking another deadly weekend in West Africa as Christians are practically being hunted for sport. And while the world looks the other way, Nigeria was marked the worst country in the world for Christian persecution last year, according to the International Christian Concern. Here to react, President of the Congress of Christian Leaders, Reverend John Moore. Reverend, thank you for joining us on this very important and very underreported story. So from my understanding of the stats, a Christian is killed every 2 hours in Nigeria. It's astounding. Why don't you just tell us what is going on? Why are Christians being hunted down and killed and kidnapped and their churches burned in Nigeria specifically?
Well, first of all, it depends on who you ask. If you ask the Christian community in Nigeria, and this is the largest country in Africa, the biggest economy in Africa, a democracy nonetheless, that's basically 50% Christian, 50% Muslim, and every single Christian in the country will tell you they're being targeted because they're Christians.
Right.
And the unmentionable things are happening to women. Children are being killed in grotesque ways. Every church they can find is being burned down. Whole villages being burned down. It is basically 100 times worse than anything you've seen. In fact, the 140 people that were killed over Christmas, since that happened, over the last week, another 4 villages have been annihilated entirely. So if you ask the Christians, they say we're being targeted because we're Christians. They want to ethnically, religiously cleanse us. If you ask the Department of State, they're going to say this has nothing to do with religion. In fact, just this last week, the Department of State reversed yet again a Trump administration decision to designate Nigeria as one of the world's foremost persecutors of religious people, of Christians, because they believe the reason why this is happening is, wait for it, climate change.
Yes, I saw that.
All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAHSHI'S, double honors to the apostles of GMS, and sincere Shalom to the brothers out here pushing this truth and sincerity. And here you have it, back at it with another Christian attack. Funny enough, this whole Christianity thing ain't working out for a lot of people now. Now people getting targeted, and of course they're going to try to equate it to the scriptures and saying they're being persecuted and all this other stuff. No, that's not the case. And of course, I'm going to keep this video short, but that is not the case. Especially since this whole Christianity thing that was originally ours, but now has been twisted into what you see today, is all Esau's thing right there. And so it's all being broken down. All of it's being broken down. The whole Christian thing ain't working. You got a lot of people leaving it. It holds no value now, right? So I won't keep going on about it. This is, I wanted to show this. It's probably restarted. Oh, here it is. This is what I got earlier, 5 hours ago, and I'm gonna show another one after that. It says female boomers. Funny how they call it that. Increasingly identify as loving Jesus, but not organized church. Right now, the churches hold no water. The religion itself holds no water. The females will keep to it, but the men, they only there because of the women. Once the women are gone, the men are gone too. That's about it. And this was posted. The article itself was in 2022, as you see right here. It says, from the Christian Post, it says those over the age of 55 are most likely to leave the church but still identify as Christian. You have to wonder, why is that? But let's keep going. It says a Barna survey revealed that 44% of the female baby boomers identify themselves as loving Jesus, but not organized church. Which, I don't know, that's funny in itself. But that goes to show you that these people are fed up with these churches anyways, right? Let's keep going. Because it's funny, because the matter of the fact is that the people are tired of the churches, and these other countries are tired of the representation of Christianity. Because all in all, it's a lie. Is especially when when other nations know that it was used to conquer them, which is what Esau has been doing. He's been going around since Rome, going over to Greeks and to Korea, going all down to Japan and China, to use that whole thing, that whole Christianity in as a symbol to conquer, just as they conquered us. They used it in the name of the Lord. Well, in the name of Jesus, I should say. They used that religion that was against us, right? Let's keep going. Let me see. Here it is, right here, where it says church members, including her own family, gave their time and money and saw no reward. So with them seeing a reward, that's all they've been. That's all that's been going on. Is lies. Other nations already know that a lot of the stuff they've been teaching is lies. That's why Africa's having that problem. That's why China's getting rid of the Christians over there, because they know it's one big pollution. Right? I wouldn't be surprised if they started knowing more into that whole Christian thing, to know that it's been a, a massive setback, or not even a setback, Slovakia, a massive conquer tactic that's been keeping these people down, right? Let's go, because I've been getting certain clips about this, so I'm gonna show the next one. So I got this one. This one's apparently a day ago. It says African Catholic priests tell Pope Francis they refuse to bless same-sex couples. Now this sounds like a whole inside, well, not inside, but it sounds like a whole war between both sides at this point. You got Catholics going against this. You got Christians going against that. It's and you know Catholics and Christians go hand in hand, right? So you got all these slew of problems. It sounds like a big religion war with Catholics and Christians, primarily Christians. But the fact that they try to hold on to something that's not working means they still trying to squeeze money out of all this. They still trying to hold that this place is a God fearing nation when it is not. Because guess what? Guess who's under that? Africa. Guess who's under that? Europe. They all work hand in hand, especially since, I wouldn't say they all work hand in hand, but what they doing with Africa, and they trying to back out of that stuff, because that's why they ain't accepting the whole, especially Ghana, they ain't accepting the whole bunch of stuff that's going on that America's trying to push over there. So even Africa is trying to gain that foothold back, because they was conquered. So in order to do that, they got to get rid of all the mess that's there anyways, right? So I'm gonna get a scripture real quick. This is Proverbs 10:2. It says, treasures of wickedness profit nothing. And this is the treasure of wickedness. This whole Christianity bull mess, or bullshit, I should say. Excuse the language, but that's all this is. It's a treasure of wickedness that profit nothing. As I read in the other article, the people are tired of giving money but not seeing anything, no reward out of it. But churches always teach the same prosperity stuff, and they get nothing out of it. Now what do you get? Church shooters, extortioners, and all this other stuff. And then over in Africa, the Christians ain't doing no better. Over in China, no better. No matter where you go, the Christians are getting attacked left and right. As I've been doing previous videos with them in Israel. So you see the madness. Well, I can't even call this madness. We just sitting back and watching. But you see that this whole doctrine is full of madness. People are waking up out of it. Because, as I mentioned earlier, it was used as a foothold to pretty much keep the entire world down. They made money off of it. As far as them rats, they made money off of it. They made money off of us, and now that it's all used up, other nations are seeing that it holds nothing. So they need to get it out of there because they starting to see that whatever they bring over, whatever Christianity brings over, is a goddamn lie. That's why you couldn't mix Christianity with Buddhism, even though it's basically the same thing. But they wouldn't want to mix that together. They like these heathens like keeping their stuff separated from others. These Muslims like to keep everything separate. Well, not even everything because they got Islam, but you'll start seeing that a lot of these countries are going to push back that whole Christianity because it's no longer working. Right? Esau then used it to conquer, not only conquer the world, but set up embassies and all this other stuff, using the good ship Jesus, good ship Mary, all the other stuff. And now it's basically dog water. It's trash. It's empty. It's nothing. But on that note, with this place being upheld as a so-called Christian-based society, with that icon being pushed back or taken down, that leaves this place pretty much vulnerable because now other countries like, yeah, we ain't accepting this stuff no more. Because that was America's whole big thing, Christianity, before they started accepting everything else with it. But to this day, it still upholds the whole quote-unquote Christianity thing. And with that, like I said, with that icon being pretty much torn down, this place no longer holds that respect no more. Right? Which means that's also another sign that the Lord is still coming back to destroy this place, even though we know that, but it's still showing that sign. Right? So this is Psalms 137 and 7. Yeah. This Psalms 137 and 7. It says, "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof." And when you go to that word raise, it means to burn or destroy, right? Because in today's time, it would be RAZE, but back then it's RASE, right? It says, "O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed? Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us." So this place was ordained to be destroyed. But again, this is nothing overnight. Things had to transpire for it to get this far. Not just with the armies or the money or certain other things, but it also goes with religion, right? Because that's the main thing that got this place their respect. Through religion, conquering, and money. And of course, with our wealth. Because they took our gold as well. They got the money. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to go into that. So, Lord willing, this is a little edifying with that. Shalom.